Hi, welcome to another video, and I'm making this video with 5 minutes left to new season, but we'll be talking about more comp Apex. This is a tier 2 footage, and there's a bunch of things we can cover in this video. I've made a little notepad to help us navigate this video a little bit better, to help me remember. So we try getting active on teams, and I really love getting active on teams. Now I don't like inting teams, like ideologically, I don't like inting teams, but getting active on teams is pretty good. So we try to get active on this team and it doesn't go well. We try to get a reset and then it's their turn to get aggressive on us, right? And then our defense gets exposed. It feels miserable. This is a very terrible way to die. And I wouldn't wish this for my enemy. But so this is pretty much the sequence, right? So the same team that we try to pull up on and kill them, like from better space, they just pin us down and kill us. So that does feel terrible. So we'll talk about the sequence. First of all, we'll talk about what do we want to do when we want to get active on a team, right? So let me play the sequence and then we'll talk about it.
I got it, thank you.
No problem. I'm opening a break gate. Who are comps?
Over here.
Sure. One guy just dropped in the open. I think he's going on bin. Ready, 3, 2, 1. This guy. I think he's going on bin. Yep.
I have no angle. Coming to you.
One
Left
there,
side.
dropping too. That guy's dropping too.
This is making me uncomfortable. I'll tell you why. But it feels like in the moment, I'm pretty sure this player felt that, hey, this is actually stretching more than I actually anticipated, right? It'll kick in, right? And
You see that? Kick that?
Yeah, I just angle on him.
he just shoots us back, right?
He sees me. He sees me. I'm batting.
40 on
He's
him?
back here.
Yeah, I
Watch out. His teammate's on height.
Purple Evo. Purple Evo.
One's on bin.
Oh, our Ash is weak. Ooh.
Almost broke him. Watch out, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm ulting trying, I'm ulting trying.
Yeah.
We're actually going to him? Okay. This is interesting. Okay. This is something I think it is universally understood by the community. The best way to go help your teammate is collapse on them, right? This is like it's almost like a trauma response of the community. Like, this person just left that space because it was horrible. But as soon as like we see him one shot, our go-to response to help my teammate is throw my body on top of them, right? So this might be a trauma response, it might be a fear response, I'm not sure, but this is interesting.
Yeah, go. Get out.
Andrew, don't repeat.
I was just in a bad spot, I know.
Yeah, he was in a bad spot.
So but we come here to cover fire and we played it good. But just it was interesting, that very first sequence. So we'll talk about this, right? We are trying to get active on teams. What are we trying to accomplish, right? Talking about this with your team before games is going to be huge, I think. So you get active on teams and you can do two things, right? I like imagining and thinking about the game in a binary fashion. Any concept, you either get to do this or that. That's it. Don't involve like the gray area. Like that gray area is, something you develop along the way. So we either pull up on a team to try and wipe them, or we pull up on a team to try and weaken them, right? You bait their util, make them a duo. Like, imagine your entire game plan was to hit UAV and go around teams, get the first knock, play for the fin, and rotate around them. You like, that would be like a very interesting thing to practice, right? Just focus on weakening every single team around you. You don't have to take the 3, just play for that one knock and finish, right? And you will be surprised how difficult it is. Because a knock, like, it's only going to take you 175 damage or 200 damage. Right? You will have to peak for the 200 damage. And then the fin, it's going to be, if they have a purple knockdown, a white knockdown, white knockdown is 300, purple knockdown is 800. So you pretty much have to do like 1000 damage to weaken them, which is pretty much the same when you're trying to wipe them, right? If they pop batteries and stuff. So having a clear distinction between I am pulling up on this team to try and weaken them. No, I'm pulling on this team to try and wipe them. This is going to make your games a lot easier. how will it make it a lot easier? So let's say my team's default mode is going to be try and weaken a team. We're going to 3-man go on the same timing, peak the same angle, right? Like the start of the fight.
Over here.
We got to make the start of the fight very comfortable and easy for our team.
One guy just dropped in the open. I think he's going on bin. Ready, 3, 2, 1. This guy. I think he's going.
We could be shooting this person right now, right? Either, if we were on the left side gateway, we either go to the building and look down, which would be better space to wipe them. Or if you want to be in here, like having one more gun would have made the situation a lot easier. And that is why, if you're an IGL, having this clear distinction is going to help you. Because the setup right now, on different angles, this is a setup to wipe a team. You take an angle when you want to wipe a team. You know, like trying to get an entry, like more than one angle is going to give you a much higher chance of getting entry. And if you get the entry damage, you're just going to get death ball it, right? So the setup is to wipe the team, but we're playing to knock a guy. To knock and full fin a dude. Like that's pretty much what, even if it's not reflected in their comms, it is reflected in their gameplay, right? And
Going on bin. Yep.
The comms also reflect the chaotic nature of the situation, right?
I have no angle. Coming
One
in.
there,
Left
that guy's
side.
dropping too. That guy's dropping too.
Can you kill that? Can you kill that?
There's a second person here.
Yeah, I just angle on him.
He sees me. He sees me. I'm batting.
40 on
He's
him.
back here.
Yeah,
Watch out. His team is on height.
Purple Evo. Purple Evo.
One's on bin. Almost broke him. Watch out, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm ulting trying. I'm ulting trying.
Yeah, go. Get out.
Andrew, don't repeat.
I was just in a bad spot. I know. I just,
Yeah, he was
I
in a
know
bad spot. I
everybody
know
does.
cover right now.
It's a team. It's a
I'll
team.
take.
Okay, that is what happened. We make an attempt, it doesn't go well, right? So with this clarity, you will have like a much easier time to make it go well. The next one is swapping perspectives. This is like the easiest way to improve at the game, right? So what you can do is put yourself in this guy's shoes, pretty much. It's been 4 minutes. You are in Jurassic. You are in a pit of the POI. This pit is exposed to different angles. If you consider yourself to be a smart, capable player, what you will do is pay attention to all the doors being closed while you're crossing, right? And then, before you full commit to heading the arsenal, you're going to throw another check. And if you see 1 or 2 doors open, or 1 door open, you're going to be like, oh shit, there's a team. You're going to ping it, and your teammates are going to be seeing it, right? So we don't have a lot of time, right? And this is going to be when you think the fight starts versus when the fight actually starts. Like that is going to be like a massive difference in how you calibrate timings, right? And that is how you can practice it. Just put yourself in their shoes and think about it. Because if you assume that this person is dumber than you, every enemy is dumber than me, then you're like, oh, this is just a free kill. I should be able to get a free kill. And we've been staring at this angle for 5 to 6 seconds, right? If you were that guy, you would have probably even shoot this Maggie a long time ago, right? So that is like the importance of swapping perspectives, right? Put yourself in your enemy's shoes, pretty much. And then solving space and angles, right? We get a reset and we back up. And the team pulls up on us again.
We'll just jump down there.
Walk up
We're
left
gonna
here.
kill that team in the back if we stay
I'm
here.
trying to
Yeah.
pull this med kit. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Andrew's getting griefed.
They might come through there. Just be careful.
Yeah, they're both on gates. They're on both gates. Go in buildings here. Reset. I know. See him going here. Watch out for the push, Andrew. Rush on the push comes.
There's a lot of comms,
Keep going.
He's batting.
which is good. I think it is good. If you're a pretty new team, you should be calming a lot. And then we can start refining it, inject a little bit more intention and divide into like, role specific responsibilities and stuff. But I think it's okay right now.
They're already on height.
Headshots.
Ooh, this repeat is interesting because we're trying to cover for this guy.
This is bad.
And yeah, I love that. I love that habit, having this habit to throw like a cover fire in the drill. It's pretty nice. I don't know about this Maggie ball is to help us cross quicker, so I think this is okay.
Yeah.
The Maggie ball just bounces back. Okay.
Ult him.
Yep.
Oh, and this is where things get actually interesting. Okay.
Okay, boys, we can't be hiding here for this time. Good baggy ball. On door, probably. Naded.
The doors has become.
So we're trying to be proactive, which I like, but can we be proactive at every turn? Is our setup good for this defense, you know? The setup is not good for the defense, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Here comes. He could be peeking left door.
Hit this door.
We are horizontally positioned. We're not really trying to... Okay.
Look for the fight. Behind.
Yeah.
On left, too. On left. Dead.
We're just dying. We're just dead for free.
Get out.
Try to get out.
Okay.
You're out, Colton. Get out.
So we just get wiped. Okay, before we talk about this, I think using my channel like an opportunity to go over close quarter, like this is like a military training, right? You divide the entire room into easy and the soft corners. I believe this is like a 45-second video, but it should give you like a better understanding of what we're looking for.
In this video, we will learn the...
So we'll like, you know, use this. And this is something the pros understand intuitively. You don't see them actively discuss about it, but the tier 2 scene can definitely, you know, having this is going to help.
Difference between an easy corner and a hard corner within the context of CQB. An easy
CQB, close quarter battle. CQC, close quarter combat, right?
corner is a corner that can be seen and cleared from outside the room. These corners will generally be the far...
So we classify the corners into easy and hard, right? The easy corner, the enemy don't have to physically put themselves in the room and expose them, right? They can just see it when they're like outside the room, right? The way he moves around it, like this is also interesting. The way, like pay attention to this triangle, right? Like this is like him clearing the backside of the door. That is going to let him walk a little bit more. Like this is like information gathering. You see Hal do it. You see every player do it, okay? If there's someone on the door, you're trying to clear it, and then you're going to try clear like the way you move around, right?
Corner is a corner that can...
Like look at the way he's clearing, like segmenting the room, pretty much. You're segmenting the room with each peak, right?
Can be seen and cleared from outside the room. These corners will generally be the far back.
So these corners, you don't want to be in these corners, right? You don't want to put your team or all of your teammates, because this one guy could LOS this person, shoot this person, right? This one guy could LOS this person, shoot that person. You can throw nades from outside the room to inside the room. You can push teams, right? So defending is super difficult, and if you're not like solving corners and angles, it's going to get difficult defending.
Back corners within the room. They are called easy, as they can be cleared with limited exposure to the room and do not require...
And do you see the way they're clearing, using 2 men to clear in the second room? And this is just one doorway, right? In Apex, it's going to have multiple doorways. You're going to have windows as well. There's going to be a window here. And they can clear, they can use both windows and doorways. Like this will be like a, let's say you're a diamond player. Let's say you're a consistent masters player. Or you're pretty new to tier 2, right? Go around the buildings that you play and check out the first floor, which floor has more windows and doorways. Like this will be like a very good exercise if you are like a geek in terms of zone gameplay, right? I did this. I know like which buildings have more entry points, which floor. Like a building might have 2 floors, but both floors are not going to be equally valuable. One floor might be easier to defend than the other floor, right? And again, that is intuitive for the pro players.
In contrast, a hard corner is a corner that cannot be cleared from outside the room. These corners are typically directly parallel to the door or point of entry. They are called hard because they serve as strong defensive positions within the room and require entering the room to address them.
All right? And that alone, I think just watching that alone will have like a massive effect on this team. like how they want to coordinate, right? Like if you think about it, if you're here, they can be outside this doorway and that doorway to clear you. But if they were on this doorway, they will have to enter in to clear you, right? And this is like a very good exercise to do. Like just go pull out a random clip and talk about, and at any point in time, like a thumb rule will be try to not be exposed to 2 different entry points at the same time, right? At the same time, try to limit it into 1 if you're an individual. So healing here, more to the left, he's going to be safe from both these doorways and only have to deal with this doorway. And he can, if he's also here, he can use this piece of cover to LOS from the right side doorways that are going to be over here. And if the entire team, so this person alone can LOS 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? In this spot, using the wall, using that concept of easy and hard corners, and using a piece of cover, right? So now we've pretty much solved the fight. And this is just a long room. Imagine this to be like the blueprint of the room, right? This room has so many doorways. And we don't want to like horizontally position our team, right? There's going to be a doorway here. I'm drawing from left to right, right? And then there's going to be like diagonal doorways over here, right? It can be anything, bro. It doesn't matter. I'm not solving for this room, right? That is why we're making these videos. It should be transferable to any building on any map. If they drop a new map tomorrow, you should be able to pretty much have the concept down. Like identifying which would be like an easy corner and a hard corner and asking your team to coordinate around it, right? So that will be it. Like this, the way you gather info and making it difficult for the team to gather info on you, right? Just understanding both of it, I think, will have a massive impact. Oh my god, my shoulder was invisible the whole time. I'm not recording this again. But thank you for watching and have a great, amazing season.